Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Amy coming to you live. I wanted to come today and just chit and chat with you for a little bit about some stuff. I said I want to title this today is Come and Get to Know Me a little better. I just got done. I ran a little late with a coaching session that I had, but I said I still wanted to pop on and I wanted to answer. I'm going to start answering some questions that people ask me or questions that come up in my community. And the question, before I even get to that, you guys do know who I am, right? Who I am. I am Amy Himes, and I'm your coach. I'm your community leader, and I am here to help you to level up, And what I want to say is, as I think about what I do here and why I do it, I want to remind everybody that, times are changing, you guys. Things are getting more expensive. Inflation is just killing us. Taxes continuing to go up. And I just want to say to everybody who can hear me, I want to remind you guys that nowadays, it takes even more than 2 salaries to really live and make things happen. You think back to when we were growing up, I always say, I do not know how in the world did my parents raise 4 kids and also support 2 adults on their salaries. Things are so different now. I had a mentee call me the other day and she was talking about, she just got done with college. So of course, making low income and, stressing over the cost of living these days. And let's not even talk about if you have kids, if you're at the point where your kids are in daycare or your kids are in activities, you have to have something going on the side. So the question to me was, and I'm going to read it. It said, Dr. Amy, how do we actually turn our knowledge, skills, and advice into income? Can somebody really do that? First of all, I'm going to say, of course, somebody can really do that. You think I would be on here telling people that if it's not true? I have people in my coaching program right now who wanted help to learn how to do it, but I wanted to share some ways with you that you can actually monetize your own knowledge, your own skills, and your own expertise. And I just want you to think about for a moment, what are the things that you really enjoy doing? Sometimes when I scroll through social media and I see people doing stuff, taking pictures and stuff, and I'm like, I go back to say, okay, well, what are they offering? Do they have a product? Do they have a service? Do they have a guidebook to share, to help other people to do the things that they're doing? It's as simple as that. Whatever you really enjoy doing, you help other people and teach other people, because somebody may want to learn how to do what you are doing so easily. They may want to learn how to do what comes so simple to you. So I want to share, I jotted down 3 things, but I want you to write these things down. Now, this is only for someone who have thought about, wow, I would love to make a side income. Wow, my family can use some more income. And 3, it's just time. I don't want to struggle anymore. It's time to get off of the struggle bus, right? So I'm talking to you if you fall into one of those categories. 1, you're comfortable. What I said, the first one is you're comfortable. You're not hurting for money. You're comfortable. But it's time for you to be shaken up a little bit and realize that you might be putting just a little too much on your credit cards, right? And if you're putting things on your credit card and you're not able to pay it off at the end of the month, you need to be looking at creating some side income, right? And let's not even talk about if you're struggling. You should be front and center with your notebooks to write down everything that I'm saying. If you're a parent of a young adult who's struggling, then you need to write it down and share it with them. But the first thing that I want to say is, number 1, is you can become a coach or a consultant. Now, I don't want you to take this lightly, right? Now, I'm an educated fool. I'm an educated consultant, but in today's time, you don't have to go to school and pay all of this money for degrees and master's degree and PhD degree. It's not necessary. Times have changed. So what I say to people now is, why go and create all of that all of that student loan debt, right? When today, the way things are set up, you can actually learn a skill and apply it. You can learn something online with a course and apply it, right? So it's not the way things used to be. So you can become a coach, a life coach. Maybe you went through something. You went through a bad divorce. You went through a spouse dying. You went through a parent dying at a young age. You went through helping your kid with something. You can be a coach. There are lots of other people out there who need you. You need you. And really, it's about helping people to solve problems. People are paying money to get help for us to help them solve problems. So you just have to find the thing that you're good at and the problem that you're going to solve. That's all it is. That's all it is. You're not going to be trying to solve every problem, but you're going to solve the problem that you're good at. So become a coach or a consultant. So the people who are in my coaching program, I'm just thinking about some things, that some areas where they're coaches, life coach, relationship coach, tax strategist, leadership coach, spiritual coaches. I have someone in my program who's a spiritual coach. Maybe you are good at weight loss, right? So you can become a weight loss coach. If you have lost 50 or 100 pounds, trust and believe somebody needs to pay you to help them to lose weight also. Maybe you love cooking. If you love cooking, you can be that type of coach to share your recipe and share how you do things. People will pay for that. What if you love just being outside and growing your own food, right? There's somebody else out there who might want to learn from you. So number one, I'm telling you, you can share your knowledge, share your advice, share your expertise by becoming a coach or a consultant or expert in some area. So that's number one. You have that written down? All right, let's go. Number two, what did I write down here? Of course, you can become a content creator. So all of the same things that you are expert at, right? Now you can create content around that. So this is what I'm talking about. Instead of just being on social media, liking somebody's stuff where they're probably monetizing their page, you can then create content around what you know how to do. If you know how to cook, create content around that. If you know how to take care of a dog, right, and keep that animal calm, create content around that. If you know how to help people strategize their taxes, create content around that. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So become a content creator. And we call this digital marketing, right? That's the word that you hear out there now, digital marketing. But all that is sharing your expertise. All right. It's already shared two. What was number one? What was number one? Become a coach or a consultant. Number two is become a content creator. And number three is you can do social media management, meaning if you're good at video editing, video production, photography, copywriting, graphic design, there are people like me who are not good at that, and they then will pay you to help them to manage their accounts. That's what I'm talking about. Whatever it is you're good at, you can monetize that and help somebody else. That's all I'm talking about. So you don't have to sit down depressed. Oh, my finances are not looking good. Or, oh, I'm trying to find a second part-time job. Or, oh, they downsized me, fired me from my job. Stop depending on these companies to save you. Save yourself. Save yourself. I'm telling you, it's time that we save ourselves. So I'm going to, for a matter of fact, I'm going to type up right now what people are paying money for these days to get help. Let's see. All right. Let me give you a list of things. Are you listening up? Online learning and education. Number one that came up, online learning and education. If you are an educator, if you are a teacher, If you are in the education field, and we know teachers' jobs are so important, but we don't pay them enough. So for all teachers, I'm saying go and create a product and teach somebody on the side. They might not pay you a lot to teach the children, but adults will pay you to teach them, right? You can create that on the side. But online learning and education, number one, health and wellness, number two, right? Professional development and career services. Entrepreneurship and business services came up. Listen to this one. Financial planning and investment help. People need help with their finances. People don't know how to budget. They're overspending and they're in debt. If you are good at that, you can help somebody else. And I'm not even saying you need to have a certification or you need to be a certified financial planner. If you're good at budgeting, you can help somebody else. If you're good at saving money, you can help somebody else. You picking up what I'm putting down? Are you getting it? All right, here's another one that came up, technology and IT support. Now, this is the one that I know I've paid money for. My coach keep telling me to stop saying I'm not good at IT. I used to not be good at IT. I've learned a lot. I learn and then I apply. I learn and then I apply. For a matter of fact, man, my goal for this year was to get on TikTok, you guys. Why? Because my coach pushed me. I'm like, I always thought TikTok was for kids. You guys, don't sleep on TikTok. People are making a lot of side income sharing their knowledge on TikTok. TikTok is not just about dancing and all of that stuff. It's an easier way to go share your knowledge and people click right on the link, click, and buy your product, right? But first you have to create something to share with them. All right, what else is on here? I think those are all of the ones that came up. All right, so what I said, online learning and education, health and wellness, professional development, entrepreneurship, financial planning, financial help, technology. Just help people solve a problem. Help people solve a problem, and you can get paid greatly for that. On the side, doing what you love. All right, now here's what it takes. It's 4 things I always say. Here's what it takes. And if you're not willing to step up to the big boy, big girl game, then you need to just go ahead and sit down somewhere and continue to be stuck where you are. Number 1, you have to have the right mindset. You have to be willing to develop the right mindset. I'm talking about a growth mindset, an abundance mindset, right? Dream big, big. Number 2, it takes consistency, right? When you go to do something and it doesn't work the way it said in the lesson, you have to keep going at it. Try and don't give up so quickly. Mindset, consistency, applied knowledge. You learn something, you apply it. You learn something new, you apply it. Applied knowledge is power, not knowledge of you learning and never take action. Shame on you. Shame on you. And then the third is persistence and resiliency. Get up when you fall down. Look up and get up. When you get punched in the face, and I'm not talking literally, but when something doesn't work out, meaning you get downsized, laid off, lose your job, fired, whatever, get back up and find another way. All right? Find another way. So thank you to Jenny for asking me that question, because you got me fired up today, girl. You got me fired up. Come on over to this side. Come on over to this side. You guys, I am here for you. I want you to be happy, free. Sometimes I feel so free, it's a shame. It's a shame. But when you have that inner peace that you're doing what you absolutely love, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. We're on the groove, right? Get on it. Get on your game. Get on your game. Get on your game. You have skills. You have expertise. I see Andrea and Brenda. Hi, from Maryland. Thanks for joining me live. You guys, let's do this thing. I am Dr. Amy Himes, and I am here to help you reset your mindset, develop your skill set, and get on board to live out all of those dreams that's inside your heart. All right? So like, share, follow, all of that good stuff. You can send me an email at dramy@amyhimes.com. And like I always say, if you want me to be your coach, you can go to dramythecoach.com. And or if you are ready to get in this digital marketing space and learn how to monetize on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, then you can go to sideincomebusiness.com. That's my other site where we share information there. All right. I'm Amy Himes, and I'm out. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.